Don't even try to act like you understand me. Don't even try to act like this video was meant to be relatable. It's not. I'm sharing my own personal and unique story that you do not understand. See that? That is a mid-level Town Hall 13 Clash of Clans base. My father has a maxed out Town Hall 17 base. Since 6th grade, when I downloaded Clash of Clans on my father's iPad and he decided to start playing it, he has been better than me. There was a couple weeks when I was like a Town Hall 8 and he was just getting started. But the thing about him is that he had a job. I was in 6th grade, okay? My job was school. And so he spent money on gems. And he upgraded his base to a point that he was better than me at Clash of Clans within a couple of weeks. And has continued to be better than me for the past decade. Anytime I talk about Clash of Clans with somebody, first of all, my instinct isn't to talk about my account, it's to talk about my dad. You know, back when it was only Town Hall 14 or whatever, or back when it was Town Hall 13, he had a maxed out Town Hall 13 account. And so I was always telling people like, oh yeah, my dad is maxed out Town Hall 13. And now all of a sudden, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to talk about my Clash of Clans base. They want to talk about my father's. They want to talk to my father. You know, they want to know what it's like to be so good at something. There was a time he had a week off work, and so he just grinded Clash of Clans and made it to like the top 200 in the US. And I was so proud of my father. And yet I was also incredibly frustrated with myself. How is my dad better at a video game than I am? How am I letting that happen? How am I letting that slide? You know? It hurts. And so what I'm left with is a compulsive nature to want to talk about my father and his account because I know it's going to carry a conversation. But also there's the part of me that just wants to get to talk about me. You know, it seems like these days nobody wants to talk about me. They want to talk about my dad. And I don't want to live in my father's footsteps. How many sons always will? Willie Nelson's son's Lucas Nelson. He makes pretty good music, you know, but he's always going to kind of be known as Willie Nelson's son. Shooter Jennings, Waylon Jennings' son. He's kind of forging his own path as well, but for a lot of people, they're just going to associate him with his father. And I'm worried that no matter how good I get at Clash of Clans, people are only going to compare me to the success of my father. If I get a mid-level Town Hall 15 base, it doesn't matter, because my dad's already pushing trophies with his Town Hall 18 account. And so in a lot of ways, I can relate. There are people outside my apartment fighting and screaming. Hank Williams Jr., after a collapse on a mountain or something, he really forged his own path, right? Hank Jr. really stands alone, right, and has separated himself from Hank Sr., and that's what I'm hoping to do in Clash of Clans. I don't know how. How can I separate myself from my father's legacy? You know, on one hand, it's like I wish my father wasn't good at Clash of Clans. But if he wasn't, there's no reason I would be. People yell outside my apartment a lot. Oh well.